Hey, how's it going? It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and let's take a look at a cool track by a band called Within the Ruins, and the track name is Invade. So make sure that you're copying this notation off the internet, off my website, www.jeffrey-thomas.com. That way we can follow through. There's a lot of information here, and I only managed to get about a minute into the tune. It's going to end up being like 5 or 6 pages when it's completely done. So first thing to talk about is the tuning. Each string is going to be dropped down 3 whole steps from concert pitch, then drop the 6th string an octave lower than the 4th. Okay, so here's your tuning reference pitches, and I would think of this as either drop G sharp or drop A flat, however you want to think of it. So first string open. That should read as an A sharp or a B flat. Second string open. F or an E sharp. Third string open is going to be D flat or C sharp. Fourth string open, A flat or G sharp. Fifth string open, E flat or D sharp, and then your 6th string open, A flat or G sharp, an octave below. Your 6th string is an octave lower than your 4th string open. Okay, first measure, starting here at the 7th fret, walking through it really slow here for you. Okay. Alright, now it does that once, okay? Then the next measure you're going to see that there's a repeat of 8 times on this next measure. It's starting from a grace note slide here from 3 to 7. Slide up to 7. Pinky on the 9. Sorry, I think the first time I played it I used my 3rd finger. It's been a long day. Anyway, so 8 times. Here's a good way to keep track of those 8 times. At the very top of the measure, I would just count in your head or out loud. 1. 2. 3. Right. Until you get to 8. You might not want to count out loud if you're at a rehearsal for sure, but maybe not on a gig. Anyway, moving down to the 2nd line, we have a time marker of 19 seconds. That's where it is on the tune. And there's only 1 note difference in this measure here. You're starting out with the same slide. And then going to that 5 with your 3rd finger. And then you jump into the chorus, which is 7. Slide up to 10. Slide to 14. Slide back to 6. Okay, that was ending 1. Now we'll go to ending 2. Ending 2. So that's like a pull off from 9 to 7 to 10 to 9 to 7, sorry. And then a pull off from 10 to 7. So once again slow. Okay, that was ending 2. Back up to the top of the chorus for ending 3. Top of the chorus for ending 4. Okay, now we have a really cool one of my favorite parts of it. Careful on the fingerings here. So once again on that. Really chopped up, you know, a lot of like you'll probably notice by looking at my tablature, like it looks like music. Well, it is, except for it doesn't have notes. We're using numbers instead of notes. So please, a good lesson for you to check out on my website is 16th note subdivisions for guitar. It's going to help you understand what a lot of this stuff means here. Anyway, after that little breakdown, we go into a measure of 3/4. So we're at the 1, 2, 3, fourth line down. You can see I've written a little 3/4. That means we've gone from 4/4 times to 3/4 time, just for this one measure, and then we're going to go back to 4/4. So that measure of 3/4 is. All right. So slow. We have a grace note slide from 9 to 11, 12, 9, grace note slide back from 11 to 9, then the next beat, and then like artificial harmonic right there. Then we go into a breakdown section. It's important for me to point out that this tune has been running at 100 BPM. And then right at this section of the tune at about 43 seconds, they drop to 69 beats per minute. Totally cool. Totally cool. And it's not, you have to really feel it because, you know, it doesn't work mathematically unless you have a, you know, tempo synced metronome to calculate this sort of a time change or a tempo change. So anyway, starting from the breakdown at 43 seconds, it's... Okay, and then moving into ending 1. Okay, all downstrokes right there. Finger 3, finger 1, finger 2, and then here we have 14, and then 10. Pick each one of those notes 4 times. Okay, and you'll notice that this saves a lot of room. When you see the note and then 3 dashes below it, that is telling you that it is a 30-second note picking. So if I was on a metronome, we would be 69 at this point, and that would be... Right? And then ending 1. Sorry. Okay. Now moving to back up to the top of the breakdown because we're going to ending 2 now. So you start with. Now ending 2. And then. Sorry. Now when you hit the 14 this time on the second ending, it's just staying with the 14 for 8 picks or 30-second notes. Okay, so let me run that whole breakdown for you slow. Ending 1. Back up to the top of the breakdown. Ending 2. Now, right at this point in the tune, it goes back to 100 BPMs. And we've got... Right? So, what's happening there is we have, once again, another time change. You really just have to be on it with this stuff if you're practicing it with the band. Everybody's got to be on the same page and sort of work out what the groove is going to be. but I'm pretty sure those are very close to the actual beat markings that they're using. So anyway, this next section is starting out with 14, and the picking here is going to be, it's 16th note triplets. Moving on, and then to 12, next measure, down to 10, okay, then to 13, 11, I had to go off the page there, sorry. Last line, starting at 9 on the 4th string. So, next beat, 12, 14, 10, and then 10 again. Okay, that would be the first time through. Let me run that for you slow. Ready, go. Okay, now I'm going to explain that 12 that's there. That's a grace note 12, and it's on the repeat. So when you end up here from, I'll take it from the last measure, it's going to be, once again, maybe a little slower, sorry. When you start the second repeat of this part, there's a grace note slide from 12 into the 14. And then he hangs with his second finger on the 14. And this would take you to ending 2, or the second time through this part of the tune. So you're going to run, pretend we're on our second time through this section. So he ends, there would be an ending 2 there, and that ending 2 is going to be, and then there's a clean break and it goes into another section. So sorry I only have a minute of this for you, but it's pretty intense, and I hope that was cool for you to get a good understanding of it. I have a lot of students who are into, you know, this band. They're very happening, and if you're interested in continuing with this tune or other tunes by them or anybody else, just give me a buzz, give me an email, and we can set some things up. I'm teaching on Skype, with webcams, Uvu, Yahoo Messenger, Windows Live. So anyway, just stay in touch, and I hope this helped you out a little bit. All right, have a nice day.